Very good evening everyone with ATTV once again. We're coming from a very different environment. We're at St James's Park, but we're giving you a feel of what the home team changing room's like after a very tough match. Very kindly joined by our manager Richie Latimer. As always, thank you so much for your time. Good crowd again tonight, and before I even talk to you, I'd like to say thank you to Bell & Sons and AB Bridal for sponsoring. But let's get on to tonight's game. That was a tough one. We knew it was going to be a tough one. But how do you personally feel? A win's a win. I thought it was a well-deserved win, but it was hard fought.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was a pretty game to watch. You know, it was very bitty. They are a decent team. Percy, you know, they've got some good players, they've got some experience in there, a couple of ex-Anik players in there as well, so yeah, it was nice to see them after the game. But yeah, it was a tough game. It was a tough game. It was a fight. I don't think we really clicked first half. You know, I think we were a little bit far off. Although we went in at 1-0. Callum Morgan with a corner which went straight in. He says he meant it, but.
Of course it did. It was a great corner.
But yeah, to be honest, I think it was against play. I think Percy were the better team in the first half. Although, like I say, it was bitty, but it was good to go in 1-0 half time.
I appreciate your honesty. I don't think any team was better. I thought it was completely 50-50. And you changed things round in the second half. Few substitutes late at the end. You're pleased the way things panned out, or is it the win the most important thing?
The win at the end of the day is, you know, it doesn't matter how you play. You know, it's nice to play well, but it's winning games of football, and that's what he had to do. But second half, I thought we were much better. You know, I came in at half time. I wasn't happy with the way we pressed the ball. I think we gave them too much time. I think they picked off a little bit too much. Second half, though, we put the foot down a little bit more. We pressed higher. We won the ball back. We got them into mistakes higher up the pitch. So I think, yeah, second half was a lot better. I'm much more happy with it. We even created a couple more chances. You know, we snatched at them, but the work rate was, which I think that's what got with the win. You know, pressing higher up the pitch.
I mean, I mentioned at the start it was a brilliant crowd tonight, but I don't know if you could feel the tension even within the supporters tonight. There was just a great crowd, but there was just a little something about that game tonight.
But it is, you know, it's Percy come up here with a decent league record. You know, and that's the difference from being 8 points clear or being 2 points clear. And you can feel the tension. You can probably feel it from the bench. You know, it's a big game. It's a big game of the season. It's our 10th league game, quarter of the season gone. You know, the chance of going top of the league. So it all buys into it. You know, so yeah, it was a little bit of an edgy game. You know, there's some tackles, there's some moaning going on, but when two good teams come together, you know, who are looking to get promoted or looking to win the league, you are going to get these sort of games, you know, where it's a bit more of a battle in midfield areas, and the two takes their chances. And you know, today I think we deserved the win in the end. Although Percy, like I said, in my opinion, I thought Percy were the better team first half. But from a second half performance, you know, again to talk about Matty, Ross, Lee, Eggy, Dawson. You know, in the midfield, and it starts on the front as well with Sci-Fi work your socks off. But clean sheets win your games, and I think that's our 6th or 7th clean sheet, which is massive, you know, because it does just take a goal to win a game if you've got that behind you, that clean sheet. So I think that's why, you know, this weekend we'll be lying top of the league.
Say that again.
Yeah, it's
Where
nice.
Are we, Richie?
It's nice, top of the league. It's top of the league. It's 10 games gone. It's a good sort of guide to where we want to be. You know, and it's a difficult league, like I always say. But the clean sheets, I think, at the minute, you know, are why we are top of the league. And I think we've been pretty consistent, you know, and pretty solid as a team, working hard to keep that clean sheet. And then we've got that little bit of quality, you know, just either to nick a game or maybe win the game 2 or 3. You know.
Just got a couple of more things I want to talk about. We did something for ATTV about the Hot Whistle game, which was unfortunately postponed. And I said I thought you might change your squad around. I wasn't here on Saturday. Did you rotate your squad?
Yes, we did. We rotated the squad again. You know, like I did tonight, to be honest with you.
Right.
You know, again, like we spoke about, what is the strongest team? I think we've got a strong squad. That's how I like to put it. So yeah, we did rotate. I did make a few changes against Hot Whistle, which First half, I thought we were good.
I was at work and I was getting text messages,
Yeah.
1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and then I was finishing work and I went, what's going on?
Yeah. And that can happen, you know, when 3-0 up, we made a couple of changes, and it's not really down to the lads who came on, although I think we should be working harder when you're coming on. Do you know what I mean? And that was said in the change rooms after. But it was about getting through the cup. Last 10 minutes, don't get us wrong, was a nippy bum time sort of thing, you know, when we're 3-0 up, coasting back to 3-2, Hopplesville come and just done what Hopplesville done, you know, played the long ball and got in our box. So we defended well for the last 10 minutes, to be fair to the lads, and we got through. So
I don't know about you, Twitch, and I was just getting text messages.
They're never nice. I'd rather be 3-0, 4-0, you know, and nice and relaxed, but the boys never do that for us.
But for the season so far, you must be very happy. The club are, the supporters are, and I know there's more to come. It's a long season, but you must be happy with where we are at the moment.
Of course, you cannot not be. You know, we're through to the quarter final of the cup. You know, we're now sitting top of the league. I think it's 9 wins out of 12 or even 11. I don't know. We've drew one, lost one, and the rest we've won. So I can't stand here and complain about it all. I still think we can improve. That's what we're looking to do. But at the same time, I think the lads are giving us everything. You know, and it's up to me and the management, the coach and staff, just see if we can get a little bit more, keep that consistency going. Because it's about winning games, like I said to you before. And that's what we're doing, you know, and that's all I can ask, you know. So.
Well, we appreciate your time. Just one more word about Percy Main. In the very last kick of the game, one of their players seemed to take a bit of a bad injury. Yeah. He's walked out the ground, he's fine.
Yeah.
But on behalf of all around the town, we wish that lad very well.
Oh, definitely. I know Kerry's sort of tending to him, and I think he's going to go to hospital. But like you say, you know, you don't like ever see it, you know, it doesn't matter winning, losing. Yeah, it's, you know, hopefully the lad's all right. I'll be speaking to Gav to see how he's doing as well. So, yeah, well, fingers crossed he's all right.
That's the spirit of non-league football.
Yeah.
And before we finish off here in the changing rooms, the 472 are holding a charity event in Alnwick Working Men's Club tomorrow.
Oh, brilliant.
On behalf of the Alnwick Community Centre, who do a great job. So the 472 at Alnwick Working Men's Club tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We'll all be there. And if you've got a little bit of spare time on your hands, come and support a great charity and great lads who support our football club. Yeah. But until then, we look forward to the next games and speaking to you.
Yes.
I wish we could speak to you after every game, but unfortunately that's not happening at the moment. But from behalf of everyone at Alnwick Town, the 472, Alnwick Town TV, Richie Latimer, thank you so much.
No problem, lads. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Thanks.